Am I live? I don't know. Am I live? Can anyone see me? Tell me. We're telling your followers that you've started a live video. Oh, I am. There's a bunch of the hearts on the side. Hey, everybody. How are you doing? I am in Boston right now, and we are getting ready to do rehearsals for our show with Florida Georgia Line, which kicks off tomorrow. And just kind of hanging out a little bit, went out a little bit, and got some things in town. Went actually to a restaurant which is called the Legal Seafood out in Boston. I love it. I had to commemorate by getting a lobster right from the fresh waters of the harbor. And anyways, I know it's been a while since I've actually done anything like this, and I want to say that sorry it's taken so long, and hope it has been worth the wait. And I know that you guys, maybe a lot of you actually came to our shows out in Las Vegas. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Those shows were amazing. All the fans' love and the appreciation was so just so amazing. And anyways, I know that we got a lot of people from all over the world here on Instagram. This is actually the first time that I've actually used the Instagram live chat. And so yeah, I just wanted to kind of just check in with you guys, see how you're doing, maybe answer some questions, and talk with you. It's I got some time right now. I got about, I'd say, 30 minutes before I got to take off with the boys to go do our rehearsals with FGL. So anyways, yeah, a lot of amazing things have been happening lately. I'm sure you have heard about Boy Band. If you haven't, it has been so much fun and so exciting to see the last 2 episodes that have actually come out with the boy bands, and see how they're progressing, see how they're being, how people are enjoying them, and just the overwhelming response to the show has just been incredible. And I want to thank you guys for all of that, for all the love on that end. During this Instagram live chat, I'll go ahead and give you some information on some things that are going to be happening within the next 2 to 3 months, actually the rest of the year. And anyways, I miss you all. It's been so long since I've seen you, and I'm sure you guys have some questions and things maybe that you want to ask me. I look forward to answering those questions and seeing what's on your mind. So anyways, I'm gonna open up the lines of communication for those questions. If you have anything, go ahead, ask me whatever. I know I'm a little early. I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, you jumped on so early." Maybe I'm gonna go ahead and get on my Twitter, and I'm gonna say that I am on right now. Hold on 1 second. Un momento, por favor. Let's see. Na, 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 na. I'm gonna turn my airplane mode off. Oh, you gotta check this out. So, I gave in, and I decided to get an Apple Watch. I usually have the Fitbit, but I wanted to try out the Apple Watch because I like wearing my watches for the fitness aspect. That's why I really love the Fitbit. But I'm hoping that this one kind of serves the same purpose. How do you turn this thing on? Hold on 1 minute. Anyways, oh, there we are. Back up. Go ahead and say I am live. I'm officially live. Not love. Live on Instagram right now. Okay, all right. So, how many people out there actually have been able to see the show here in the States? Let me see. Autocorrect laugh out. Yeah, I know. Yes, we are doing another album. We are right now in the process of receiving songs from RCA. They are amazing. The songs are so incredible. And we're looking to start recording. For the next 2 months, I will be in Los Angeles filming the boy band show. We'll be going live next week, next Thursday. Just so you know, it's every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and also 8 p.m. Pacific Time. And yeah, so I'll be out there, and in between, I'll have maybe like 3 or 4 days off in between while we're out in LA, and we will be recording out there. So we're booking a recording studio right now, and we are to yeah, we're basically gonna hit the studio up and see what we sound like on these new hot records. I can only tell you that it's gonna be sexy. It's gonna be amazing. I mean, it's gonna be hot. You know, some stuff that you could dance to, stuff that will most likely be played on Top 40 Radio, which is gonna be an incredible feat for us after so many years. So I'm looking forward to seeing your reactions when we actually do finally get our first single ready to go and we release it. So I'll answer some more questions if you guys have. Please say hello to me. Hello, Kellen, KTBSBPA. How you doing? Say something in Spanish. Te amo mucho, mi amor. Come to Greece? Yeah, we miss Greece. We will come back to Mexico City as soon as we get our singles ready, and as soon as we get everything done. I'm pretty sure that we will be heading right out on the road for another world tour, which will most likely start around April of next year. I would expect it to expecting for it to be an incredible show. Just to give you a little bit of insight of what we're working on when it comes to the show. We want to make the show a little bit different than what we're doing in Las Vegas. So when you guys come to the Vegas show, it's a whole nother experience. Something maybe with more of a live band. I don't know. We're kind of in negotiations and talks right now to see what we want to do to make it so that if you have seen the Vegas show, that it's a whole nother experience for you guys. Hold on one second. I gotta charge my stuff. I'm running out of juice. Hold on. Bonnie Mitchell, love you too, babe. All right, let's charge this thing. Na, 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 na. Is this interesting to you guys? I see all these like youngsters doing these live feeds, and I'm like kind of a little older, so I feel a little awkward. It's like weird to me. Anyways, Argentina, hello, besos to you guys. Ah, there we go. Okay. I think that's the right way to charge it. I think so. Okay, there we go. So come on, guys. I know you have some questions for me, things you want to know, you want to talk about. Maybe you want to talk about the TV show a little bit, which I got a lot of information to give. Maybe I'll ask you guys some questions. So far, who are your favorite, I guess you could say, contestants or competitors in the show when it comes to the boys? I'd like to know. I'm waiting. Sergio. Yes, I love Sergio. I love the fact that he can speak Spanish. I love the fact that he's got his own little style, his own little flavor. I love Sergio. Who else do you guys love? Let's see. Chase. Yes, everybody loves Chase. We know. I think he can look really good in a boy band. He's got the average to prove that that's... Oh, sorry, Chance. She said Chance. Yeah, not Chase. Chance. Have you found a new Nick? A new Nick? I don't know who the new Nick is. So far, Cam. Yes. Now, just so you know, Cam is one of my favorites because of his voice. It's so easy to him. That's what I'm really looking for is people who just you could just tell it's easy to them. You can tell that they enjoy what they're doing. There's always a smile on his face. He's one of my favorites. Let me see. Beautiful voice and blessed. Thank you. Love from Turkey, Brazil. Yes. Shout out, please. MNM Bro. Shout out. Yes. Are you guys going to be touring with the Spice Girls? So just so you understand, the tour with when I had done the interview about the Spice Girls, and I mentioned that we'd had conversations and talks. That was just in passing. Like I spoke with Emma a little bit about it, and I said, hey, you know, like I thought, you know, maybe it could be something that could be fun, or, you know, and obviously, you know, the girls are really busy with their children and their lives and the things that they're doing. But it was always a possibility. I mean, you never know, you know, how the cards will fall, and you know what can happen. The great thing is that Emma is a sweetheart, and you know, we're such huge fans of the Spice Girls, and it's just you never know. Like, I think people are intrigued. I see so many articles about the tour, possibility of a tour, as if it's going to happen. It hasn't been confirmed. Nothing has been confirmed. There's only been just conversations between us and some of the girls, and that's about it for now. But, you know, it could be fun. It really depends on their schedule and what they would like to do. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's see. Kisses from Holland. Kisses back. Yes. Oh, we love South. How is Odin? I knew that was going to come. Odin is amazing. I'll show you a picture real quick. A really cute picture of Odin. Today, actually, he was... and listen, don't... Like, we put his... I'm letting his hair grow long, so we had to put it in a bun right now, but I'll show you a picture of... Look how long his hair is getting. See? That's why we have to put it up. He's so adorable. I miss him. But anyways, he's doing well, and they actually went to a science museum today, and he was playing with looked to be, it says the carbon nanotube. Anyways, that was fun for him, and so now I'm gonna be away for the next, I'd say maybe 3 days, while we start here in Boston, and then we will head to we will be heading to Canada to do a show up there in Quebec, and then after that, then I'll head back to Las Vegas, where I'm living right now. So let's see, how am I? I am doing fantastic. I was a little tired for the past like 3-4 days because you know, with the baby, you gotta wake up really early in the morning, and you know, it requires so much attention. I love it. You know, it's like it's a break from everything that I do to kind of, when I'm on stage, or I'm doing the boy band show, or I'm doing these different things, I get to go back home and just basically be a dad and spend all this time with him, and it's so cute now because he's actually just like reaching up and wants. He's like, he'll literally come over as I'm washing dishes. Yes, I wash dishes, and he pushes my leg aside and he's like, pick me up, you know, and just like melts my heart every single time. So let's see, how about Latin America? Argentina, te amo. Yes. Let's see, what else? Of course, we're coming back to Sweden. This is the great thing about the Backstreet Boys, is that we have such a worldwide fan base that really is that you know, we can go everywhere, and every time I look on the feeds, whenever I do a live feed or something like that, I see there's like people from Spain, there's people from Sweden, there's people from, you know, Argentina, there's people from Tokyo, Japan, there's people from all over the world, and that's the great part about being in the Backstreet Boys, is because we have such a worldwide fan base, and I love you guys so much for that. Let's see, anything else? Sorry. Let me go back to Brazil. So let's talk a little bit about the boy band show, which is actually it's airing tonight. Every Thursday it airs. This is the last of the 3 taped episodes that we had, and then it goes completely live, which is going to be amazing because all of the fans across in America and people will now be able to pick up their phones, be interactive with the show and do the voting and be involved in the voting. Really, there's only a couple of things as architects that we can do once we turn it over to America, and that's maybe like pull a member out, a member or 2 out that we feel should potentially be eliminated, and then it really is up to America to decide who they want to stay or to go home. That's the great thing about this show, is that you really never know, because we as architects, we have our own opinions in people that we love, but who's to say that you guys love somebody more? And that's what's going to be great. You get to get involved in this show and in the process, and to really to help us make the best decision, so that when the final 5 of this boy band, when we're left with those final 5, they are the 5 best that you want to see as superstars. I mean, these guys are so young, and they have their lives ahead of them and their whole careers ahead of them, and you're the ones that are actually giving them their first start. And once that happens, they get this record deal with Hollywood Records, and then they start recording music. Who knows? Maybe they'll open up for the Backstreet Boys on this next tour. There's so many things that could happen, and they're so talented, and it's such the beginning stages of this whole process that you really don't. It's up to you to help us see where they go and see how they blossom and see how they grow. It's going to be so cool. So and these guys are from all over the place. I mean, we have Marcus, which is actually one of my favorite boys right there. He's from Nashville, right where I used to live, and that was so much. It's so crazy. You never know where that next superstar is actually going to come from. I came from Tampa, Florida, like of all places, and obviously had to go to Orlando when I first started. But that's what you have to do. You have to go out there, you have to search for them, and you have to give them their shot. And so they're on the biggest stage of all. Let's see what else we have. Chili Police. They are all talented. They are all talented, and it's going to be so difficult for us to choose the best from the best, I like to say, because they all deserve a shot, and maybe I can add a little bit on how I felt about the last episode that actually aired, and I know there were some comments out there about John Clausen, and I'll say this, John, in a lot of ways, he could have fit into a boy band, but we were choosing, we had to basically eliminate someone from that group, and I personally felt that maybe he was, maybe in a lot of ways he was just disappointment at it. And just to prepare you guys, there's going to be a lot of disappointment, and there's going to be a lot of high moments as well, things that you're going to either agree with us on, but that's why it's so important that you get involved with the TV show, and that you find a way to just put your mark on this band as well. Help us make the right decisions as well. So that's why it says we gotta have Timbaland on the BSB CD. I haven't approached Timbaland yet. I know he's working on the next Justin record, and I think they're like mixing it and everything. And I'll say this again. It's so funny. He made one comment. He said, I don't know if you heard it or not, but he said, yeah, I've worked with a lot of bands and artists before, but I haven't worked with the Backstreet Boys or with the Spice Girls, and I'm trying to understand why that is. And it just, we just haven't had the opportunity to really meet each other. We've all been crossing paths at times, and been very, very busy, and he's a very, very busy guy. But the great thing about it is that Timbaland he's an absolute sweetheart. He's extreme. Right now, our focus is the boy band show. Is to make sure that we make the right choices, and we do the right things. And Any more questions? Hell yes. Yes. Aloha from Hawaii. Just a bunch of flowers. Yes. Are you going to do a girl group version of boy band? I would totally do that. So, you know, we had conversations if it goes into like a second season, or maybe even on one of the boy bands and the girl bands that definitely could kind of intermingle together as far as the show concept goes. So, you know, I think that maybe in the future we could do a whole season dedicated to creating a girl band. You know, that's what's great about it. We'll have to cross out boy band and put girl band on it. Girl power. Let's see. You want to be in a girl band, Captain March. I think that was a guy. I don't know. You're an amazing architect. Yeah, just to let you know too, the being an architect is a big responsibility, because not only do we have to judge these people and make the right choices, you know, we as architects, you know, I never thought that it would be something that I would be good at, or something that people, I don't know, it's a lot of pressure is the point I'm trying to make. But again, when the cameras are on and when you're in that moment and you have to make your choice and you have to give your opinions and you have to go with it, it's just kind of something that I'm natural at. I'm not saying I like to judge everyone or to be too critical, but I want to be honest with the process, and I want to make sure that people, it was so funny, I had this person actually, Carrie Ann from when I was doing, sorry, that's Michael Ogani telling me I got 10 minutes to go. Carrie Ann actually, when she first started Dancing with the Stars, I'd spoken to this one gentleman who was actually backstage, and she said I was really nervous, and he goes, well, you know what, you can't really make a mistake or do wrong as a judge. Well, they're judges, I'm an architect, very similar, but you can't really make a mistake if you're being honest, and that's what I'm gonna be, completely honest. Obviously I'm not gonna tell you, because we have to see if there's other people that actually, you know, kind of step up to the plate and that maybe surprise me, and maybe change my opinion, and I think that that's what's going to be great about it. I challenge all of these guys to see what happens when the lights come on, to when the pressure's on them in the most, and how do they respond to it. You know, I'm an underdog kind of person. I've always been that way, and I'll tell you this: I believe that people can grow. Myself, when I started in a boy band, I didn't start off as the best dancer or singer. It took us years, and actually for myself to become who I am now, and you could say I'm seasoned. So obviously the difference is we want to see all of them win, and I think that's really, really important. Were you filming the boy band episodes this week? No, actually, I was not filming this week. The next time that I'm going to have to be in LA at the CBS studios for the live episode is going to be next week. And I'm super excited about that, because anything can happen when you go live. And that's going to be awesome. So I'll be probably staying out there. Love you too. So, and then before I go in a little bit, I want to challenge all of our fans out there and give you a mission to all of our Backstreet Boys army out there tonight to do everything you can on Twitter to get boy band trending. Whatever you have to do, I guess all you have to do is just put a little hashtag boy band. That's it. So it starts at 8 o'clock, right at 8 o'clock Eastern time. Begin that whole thing, and let's see if we can get boy band trending and get it to the top of the list. Let's talk about it, watch the show, and just enjoy, because there's no other television show out there like it, and I think you're gonna really love all the different things that happen on that journey along the way when it comes to boy band. So again, I love you guys so much, and I look forward to seeing you soon. I'm thinking about maybe possibly hosting like maybe an event, a special event in Los Angeles, just for like the fan club members. I don't know. I'm trying to see what I can do. I'm going to talk to Eddie about it. Maybe a little dinner party or something like that to just celebrate the live TV show, us going live, and also just to give you a little, some updates about the different things that are happening. So we'll be in LA most likely for the next. I'll be there for the next like 2 months. We'll be filming the boy band show, recording Backstreet Boys music in the next album, and then also right after that, I think. Well, in between that, we're doing a couple more gigs with Florida Georgia Line, stadium shows. It's crazy, stadium shows. So thank you so much for all the support when it came to Florida Georgia Line. You know, getting the song to #1 in America. Things are incredible right now for the Backstreet Boys and everybody else. So I want to thank you guys so much for that.